Hey everybody, Steve Garrett. Just kind of taking it easy tonight, and I thought I'd shoot a video and just share a story with you about an event that happened in my life because it was pretty amazing. Um, this happened when my children were a bit smaller. They were real small. My oldest was, I think, 12, 13 years old. My two oldest daughters were playing on a traveling softball team. And I was currently, at that time, it was 1990, I was unemployed, and I had just sold a business, and we pretty much leveled out, paid off all the debts from the business, and didn't have a job. We were subsisting on a little 2-day-a-week gig that I had working for a guy selling Mother's cookies. And he paid me $10 an hour under the table, so I was bringing home $160 a week to feed and take care of a family of 7, 5 children and my wife and I. So you can imagine things were a little tight, but we've always had a sense that even in the hard times that God was with us, our provider. So the kids came home from practice, softball practice, and they said, our team has decided we're going to go to Longview for a tournament this coming weekend. Longview's about 100 miles from our city here. And it was going to be go Saturday, play all day, spend the night Saturday night, come back Sunday. And my wife and I looked at each other like, how in the world could we ever do that? We had, in possession, we had $75 cash. That was it. And I didn't know how we were going to make that stretch, even staying home all week. How we were going to get through, get bills paid, get dinner on the table until that following week. Because I worked Monday and Tuesday, and he always paid me Tuesday evening after I got done. So we were at Thursday afternoon when they came home. Said that we're going to want to leave on Saturday. So Friday, my wife and I, we agreed we'll pray about it separately, come back together and see what answer we got independently. So we did that. We came back together Friday night, and I had gotten an impression after praying that go for it. Just go for it. It'll work out. And that's kind of how my life works and how my wife and I work together in our relationship with our belief system and our God, that He will provide. Well, Jeannie came back with the same feeling. Yeah, she says, I got a real release just to go and see, throw the chips out there, see what happens. So we took off, and the next day, Friday, we got a bunch of sandwich stuff and put it in an ice chest and put it in our van. We had a big 12-passenger Dodge van, and we headed out Saturday morning, bright and early, headed to Longview, got into the tournament. The girls did really well, as a matter of fact. They won 2 or 3 games that day. Well, after the second game, we came back to the motel. Well, first of all, we went to the motel to check in. And they had told us that were going to be $45 rooms for the team. And so we said, okay, we can do that. Got there, we said, I want to get one of the $45 rooms. And the lady said, the rooms are $55. And I said, so you know how long ago this was. I said, we were told $45 for the team cost. He says, well, I don't know who told you that, but they're $55. So immediately this little voice comes up here, the little negative voice, said, see, you shouldn't have come. I told you this was not ordained, you shouldn't have, you're going to just die, you're going to be on the road dead, and, seriously, stuff like that was going through my head. Oh my gosh, well, forget it, okay, here's $55. And so we got to the room. It was really kind of a hot day, and the older kids went out and went swimming, and Jeannie was in the cool motel room nursing our youngest child, Lindy. And about that time, the 2 oldest girls, the 2 softball players, came bursting in the room. Mom, Dad, we're going to go to Pietro's for pizza. The whole team is going. And we just, because we had planned to eat out of this ice chest all weekend, that was it. And we said, well, honey, we got all this stuff here. It was just so embarrassing. Well, then behind them in the doorway, their coach appeared. And I just honestly think he knew what was going on. And he said, "Hey, we'll take them. You guys just stay here where it's cool. We'll take them, and they'll be okay." So they went with the team and had lunch, and Gene and I stayed there with Jonathan and Melody, our two younger kids, and they went in the pool and had fun. So the next day, Sunday, we go back and they win the whole tournament. They win it. Well, we get up Sunday morning and we go to breakfast at Safeway. Safeway breakfast. We get granola, yogurt, and bananas. And I spent $10 on that. Now I had 75, remember, to start with. 55 went to the room. That left me $20. Spent $10 on yogurt, bananas, and granola, and I think some cartons of milk or something. And so that was our breakfast. They went to the tournament. They won the tournament. Got the trophy. Got pictures of them with the trophy and everything. We got in the van to head back to the Dells. Went across the Columbia River into St. Helens, Oregon. Got gas. This again, 12-passenger Dodge van back then. But I think gas was around $1 a gallon, to be truthful with you. So maybe $1.15 or so. But we went and got $10 worth of gas. Started back down Highway 30, coming back into Portland. And somehow I got lost in Portland. I ended up over by a high school over on 82nd Avenue in Portland called Madison High School. Well, we drove by their little place. There was a Dairy Queen. And the Dairy Queen had advertised. This was Sunday. It was a crazy conflagration of things. It was Sunday, June 17th, 1990. It was Father's Day, and it was my daughter Katie's 12th birthday. Is that right? Yeah, 12th birthday. So she was born in 78. So we pulled up, and on the front window of the Dairy Queen it said Sundays at $1.29, buy one get one free. So we had spent $55 for the room, $10 for breakfast, and $10 for gas. I had no paper money left to my possession. We were hoping to get home on that $10 worth of gas. I scrape up off the dash, the little, where the engine was of the van, scrape up all the cash. I have $1.30 in coins. We go in, we get 2 sundaes, $1.29, buy one, get one free. And we're in the van, passing around sundaes, mouth to mouth. It's a great family memory of sharing and fun times and all that. So we hit the road back onto the freeway, I-84 back to the Dells. Everybody conks out, goes to sleep except me. I'm driving, and I'm watching the gas gauge going down. But I'm still thinking, God, you can get us home. You can get us home. You can get us home. I don't know what we're going to do after that. We have no money. It's Sunday. I don't get paid till Tuesday or maybe Wednesday, depending on how the boss was, if he had cash or not. And but I'm not even worried about it. I'm not thinking about it. I'm thinking about just get us home, get us home, get us home. So driving home, again, the gas gauge is trickling down. Get to the house, pull in. Everybody wakes up and goes out. I go to the mailbox. I walk up to the mailbox, I take out the mail, and there's a letter, just a small, not business size, but the little letter-sized envelope, and it's got really scratchy handwriting, like someone who's a right-hander writing left-handed, and it says Steve Garrett and my address, and no return address, but the postmark is the Dalles, the city I live in, and it's postmarked Friday, the Friday before we left Saturday morning, okay? And I open it up, and there's nothing in it, no letter, no writing, no anything, just some currency. And I take the money out, and I count it, 20, 40, 60, 70, $75. I kid you not. This is a gospel truth, I'm lying, I'm dying story. I don't know to this day, my wife and I to this day do not know where that money came from. Who possibly could have known that we needed $75? But we do believe that our Father knew that. And we do believe that He told us to go. We do believe that it was His will that we go. We do believe that we did the right thing. And that's what we got out of it. Why? How? I can't explain it. But you understand now, this is where I come from in my belief system. I believe in miracles. I believe things can happen simply because I serve a loving, giving Father. You can poo-poo it. You can talk about sky daddies. You can talk about, you know, big robed men in the sky. And I don't believe that. But I believe he's a benevolent creator who has my best interests at heart. And I believe that he will continue to do so. So that's kind of where I'm at. Just wanted to share that tonight. Hopefully now you know a little bit more about me, you know how I feel, how I believe, and hit me back on it. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what you think. Tell me I'm crazy. I don't care. I just tell you. I'm not telling you that I'm right or anything else. I'm telling you this is what happened in my life. I have some more stories. I'll tell you them more later. This is all for tonight. More coming.